Hi everyone, today I'm back with a new chapter for you. The name of the chapter is A Different Kind of School. What is the name of the chapter? A Different Kind of School. It's written by E.V. Lucas. So children, today we are going to visit a school along with the author. Let's see how that school is different from the other schools and let's know what the author is going to tell us about the visit. So take your textbook. Page number is 56. The name of the chapter is A Different Kind of School. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit it. The author had heard a lot about Miss Beam's school. So he was so curious and anxious to know more about the school. But I didn't get a chance to visit that school until last week. So he visited that school in the last week only. When I arrived, there was no one inside but a girl of about 12. Her eyes were covered with a bandage and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy who was about 4 years younger. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. When the author visited that school, there was nobody there, except a boy and a girl. And when he reached there, he could see a girl. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led by a boy. She was about 12 years old and that boy was about 4 years younger than the girl. And she was being led by that boy between the flower buds. What are the flower buds? The garden plots in which flowers are grown. So, when the author was listening them, observing them, it seemed that the boy was describing about the author to the girl. Actually, who had come there at that time? The author. The author was the visitor. Okay. Miss Beam was all that I had expected. Middle-aged, full of authority, yet kindly and understanding. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure that's likely to be comforting to a homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had heard were simple. Whatever the author thought about Miss Beam, she was very much like that. Whatever he had expected about that lady, she was very much like that. She was, here you can see, she was middle-aged. She was middle-aged and most of her hair was turning to grey. And she was authoritative. She was a responsible one. But she was kind, friendly and understanding. And she was having plump figure, means that she was fat. Okay, so the author met that lady and he asked her some questions about the teaching methods that they were following in the school. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talks, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lessons. Here Miss Beam told the author that they were teaching simple spelling, addition, subtraction, multiplication and how to read and write. Apart from that, there will be some interesting talks during which the children have to sit very quietly and they have to keep their hands also very quiet and calm. It's really important. We should know that if somebody is talking to us, we should give all our concentration to that talk only. So the children should have to sit without moving their hands, without doing any other activities. They have to listen to that talks only. It means that all their attention should be given to that talk. The real aim of the school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others and being responsible citizens. So here Miss Beam is saying about The aim of the school. What is the aim of the school? The aim of the school is to make the children to be thoughtful. What is the meaning of thoughtful? To be kind, to be helpful, to be friendly, to be unselfish. So this is the aim of that school. That school's aim is to make the children to be thoughtful, to be kind and to be responsible. They should be aware of their duties. Look out of the window a minute, will you? I went to the window which overlooked a large garden and a playground at the back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. Then Miss Beam asked the author to look out of the window. So the author walked towards the window and he could see a large garden and a playground there. I see some very beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not at all so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty. And there's a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. She seems to be a hopeless cripple. This is the description given by the author. I see some jolly children, but it's very painful for me because the children, they are having some difficulties. They are not healthy and active looking. And he also told that when he had entered the school, he had seen a girl who had some troubles in her eyes and she was being led by a boy. And he also told that he could see two more other girls. They were also having some troubles in their eyes. And another girl, she had a crutch with her. What's the meaning of crutch? It's a long stick used by a lame person to get a support while he or she is walking. Okay, so she had a crutch with her. Here he said that she seems to be a hopeless cripple. Hopeless cripple means unfortunate, physically disabled person. Hopeless means unfortunate. Cripple means physically disabled person. Miss Beam laughed. Oh no, she said. She is not really lame. This is only her lame tea. The others are not blind either. It's only their blind tea. And when she heard the words of the author, she started to laugh. And she said that, oh no, that girl is not really lame. Actually, it is her lame day. And the others they are not blind. This day is actually their blind day. I must have looked very surprised. For she laughed again. At that time, the author was having such an amazing and astonished look on his face. That's why Miss Beam laughed again. This is a very important part of our system. To make our children appreciate and understand misfortune, we make them share in misfortune too. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. So here Miss Beam is explaining that this is a very important part of our system. And she is saying that to make our children appreciate and understand, to make them able to appreciate and understand the difficulties faced by the physically disabled persons, each term they have a blind day, lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. During the blind day, their eyes are bandaged absolutely and they are on their honor not to peep. The bandage is put on overnight so they wake blind. This means that they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers. So if it's a blind day, the child is bandaged absolutely his eyes overnight. So he wakes as a blind one. And the other child is given the duty of a helper because this blind child, he cannot do anything alone and he needs help in everything. So both the children, the blind one and the helper, they will learn many things. And the blind child, he is learning the difficulties that is faced by the real blind person, and they would have some kind of understanding and some kind of respect and helping mentality towards such kind of people. And the helper, he also will learn how to help them and what kind of help is needed by this type of physically disabled person. So both of them should understand and appreciate about the difficulties faced by this people, physically disabled people. There is no mystery about it, Miss Bean continued. Everyone is very kind and it's really something of a game. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realizes what misfortune is. Miss Beam continues that this is why they start or play such a game in the school. Everyone has to play the game of lame day, deaf day, dumb day, or injured day. They have to do that. Each child is getting a chance of playing such a game, then they can understand it better. If they are thoughtless, before the day is over, they will be thoughtful. What is the meaning of thoughtless? Careless. Then they will be, before the day is over, they will be thoughtful. They will be helpful, kind, and understanding ones. Because of the experiences that they were going through that day. Thank you.